Hi guys, I'm so excited that you have joined our team. This is the best team in the world. You have just started your own journey on network marketing. This is one of the best businesses that you could be in. Residual income is just incredible. If you don't know what that is, go Google it because it'll blow your mind. Basically, we do one thing and get paid for it multiple times. That's like the gist of it. But I wanted to welcome you, introduce myself. So if I didn't sign you up, then I'm also part of your upline most likely. But I'm a triple diamond leader here with It Works. I've been in the company for 4 years, and I did walk away for a little bit, but I came back because it was always in my heart. And so I restarted here in August of 2018. So 9 months later, I've actually been able to earn $60,000, about $60,000 in bonuses, and 5 figures a month now, and be in the VIP of our company, which is the top, I think it's 1% or 2%, but it's crazy what this business can do for you. This business has allowed me to stay at home with my son for 3 years now. It's also allowed me to pay off a credit card. It has allowed me to move out of my parents' house. I am a single mom. I'm 29 years old, and things were looking rough. And this is what got me out of that hole, and I'm so appreciative of it. And it's also allowed my faith with God to grow. So I give everything, all the glory to God with this business, because I would not be successful if it wasn't for Him. So with that being said, I just wanted for you to think about, what is your why? What is the reason why you started this business? For me, it was because I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom with my son and not have to miss out on any of his moments. I always had this guilt of, because I am a single mom, he needed me even more. And so I just wanted him to know that his mommy is there no matter what. And I never wanted to miss out on the moments like walking for the first time, eating pasta for the first time. I wanted to cook him his own meals, like for lunchtime, have him nap in his own bed. And this business allowed that to happen. Throughout this journey that you have with It Works, your why is going to change significantly. My new why is I want to actually be 100% debt-free this year. It's going to happen. I'm speaking life into it. I don't say if it happens, I say when. And I'm also, my next goal is to buy the house that I'm in, but my long-term goal is to save up enough money for in 5 years from now to buy our dream house in our dream location for my son to be able to go to a good school in his gifted program. So that's like my long-term goal. So I want you to think, what is your why? Why did you start this business? And think more in depth, not just, oh, I want money. What is the root of why you joined? Message that to me if I'm your enroller, or whomever it is that you enrolled. Message it to them and let them know, because when we know what your goal is, we can help hold you accountable to achieve that goal. So with this business, you can work it anywhere you want, when you want, how much you want. You're in control. You just started your own business. So it's super exciting. We have a 1099 taxes just like any other small business. So that business that you just saw down the road open up that had to have a storefront, you're just like them, except for you don't have to pay for a storefront. You can do it all from your phone. Now, I look over here a lot because I have my notes, and I'm a note taker, so I have to keep track because I have like ADD and dyslexia. It's a real story, I do. And so I have to like always have notes with me. So if you're a note taker, grab that piece of paper out, take these notes. I'm going to go over a lot, but don't be overwhelmed, because these are just things I wanted to just say out loud to you, so that later when you hear them, you'll be like, oh, I remember when Megan said that. And I'll give you resources to where you can find details of different things that I'm going to talk about. So first things first is you're going to be added into groups in our organization. So we have a lot of Facebook groups. Sometimes we have text message groups. Sometimes we have chats through Facebook, through Instagram, all these different places. You're going to be added into a couple of them. The first one you're going to be added into is Goal Diggers. That is our team page, and you're going to be added into that. There's tons of resources on that. I do have a training video on YouTube that you can watch, that myself or your enroller can send to you, that shows you everything about groups, that shows you everything about eSuite, which I'll go into that as well in a second. But one thing is, you don't be overwhelmed with them. So if you do feel overwhelmed, please let us know, and we'll take you out of some of the groups. For the next thing is eSuite. So eSuite is basically your back office. Your back office allows you to be able to see reports, allows you to see the people who you signed up, the people who signed up underneath you, the people who, like, if you sign a distributor underneath you and they sign up people, you can see all that. There's a documents tab, which is kind of like our library. So you can find find things like our steps to success, which is like our guide to how to be successful. If you do these steps every single month, you will be successful in this business. There's also, you can set up your auto shipment there, which auto shipment is, it's not mandatory, but it's highly, highly recommended. And this is why. When people see you being a product of the product, they're going to be more inclined to actually buy the products from you. If they see that you enjoy the greens, or if you enjoy the coffee, or if you have a wrap on your body, they're going to say, oh, okay, Megan's using it, so maybe it does work. Then they see your results of your before and afters, and they say, okay, that's Megan's body, so it is working. So now I'm going to order it for myself too. So be a product of the product. Invest in yourself, invest in your company, invest in your future, and set up an auto shipment. We always recommend an auto shipment of 80 BV or higher. The reason for that is because when you set up an auto shipment of 80 BV or higher, you are commission qualified, aka you're going to get a paycheck. The other option for that is for you to not run your 80 BV auto shipment and have 150 in PBV, which is personal bonus volume. All these things you're going to catch on later, but I'm just saying it out loud. 150 PBV, which is basically just meaning the orders underneath you need to accumulate 150. The only thing, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this really loud, is don't depend on just your customers' orders underneath you. And this is why. I know someone personally who actually, she obtained a bonus, and I think it was a $10,000 bonus. She did not run her auto shipment of 80 BV, so she wasn't commission qualified on that aspect, but she was relying on 150 in personal bonus volume. Well, what happened was one of her loyal customers underneath her canceled and returned the products, and it went under the 150. So she had 142, which then made her not commission qualified. Therefore, she did not get a paycheck that next month. So it's very important, and I like to stress on that, to run your 80 BV auto shipment, make yourself commission qualified, be a product of the product, and allow yourself to be an example for others to see you using the product and how you're loving them. Pick one product, pick two products. When I started this to have your own results with, that's where I was going with that. But when I started this business, I had zero money to start. I'm talking zero. I was living with my parents. I was working full time. I was going to school part time. I was doing odd jobs here and there, trying to make it by. So like when I started, when someone says like, I just don't have the money, I'm like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Because I was like negative. It was bad. But I saw this as my vision of how I was going to get out of it, and this is what has gotten me out of that position. And you know, next week I'm literally going to go start a college fund for my son. Like, it's crazy. But when I started this business, I saw the importance of running an auto shipment, and my upline, she told me, run 2 boxes of wraps every month. And I was like, I don't got $130 to spend. I barely have the $99 to start. And she was like, trust me, $130 you're going to spend on it. Use those wraps as an incentive to talk to other people. Therefore, I was able to sell those wraps for retail price, so $100 a box of wraps. So they're $59 for the distributor price, but you can sell them for $100 retail. So she said, use those wraps as a way to talk to more people. So I was telling literally everybody about wraps. I'm telling you, my neighbors knew it, the people at my work knew it, my family knew it, my cousins, like everybody knew about these wraps, because I was like, I just spent $130 and I need my money back. And so what happened was I was able to resell those wraps, make a profit, because if I bought them for $130, that's like with tax and shipping, and then I sold them for $100 a piece, I then had $200. So I profited $70 every single month from just buying the auto shipment wraps of 80 BV or higher, making myself commission qualified. And I was able to make $70. That $70 paid for my gas and my groceries every single month when I started this business. And I knew that I was always going to get a paycheck because of I call it paycheck insurance when you run that 80 BV auto shipment. But so on top of that, so gaining and profiting $70, I also talked to so many people about these wraps because I was so determined to sell them because I didn't have the money. And that I was able to sign so many customers in the beginning, and what do you think they ended up buying? Wraps. Because that's all I talked about, because I was so determined to sell the wraps that I had physically in my hands and buying them for retail. But what would happen is I would say, yeah, they're $99 or $100, whichever one you want to sell them for. They're $99 retail, or you can buy them for $59. That's a loyal customer. I would say 6 out of 10 people would be like, I'll buy them for $59 to get the discount, and there's a customer. But then those who didn't want to sign up for the 3-month agreement, which we'll go over that in a second, they were like, well, I'll just buy the retail. So here I am selling my retail, making a profit, and here I am selling the discounted wraps for the loyal customers and making a commission. So think of it in that way. It is an investment in yourself. It is also paycheck insurance, guaranteeing you're going to get that paycheck as long as you're making orders. And also, it's going to encourage you to sell those products or use the products for yourself and be a product of the product. So sorry I went on a tangent on that one, but I'm really passionate about that because I never want someone to not get paid just because they're relying on their 150 rather than just run your own auto shipment for 80 BV. And the BV is what I'm talking about, and 80 and all that is because all of our products have a point associated to them. So for example, $59 is our wraps, but 54 points is associated to the wraps. So the point system, so remember when I was talking about buying 2 wraps, 54 points associated to the wraps. So I bought 2 wraps. It was 108 points every single month that I was getting. So I was over the 80, so I was commission qualified. So that's where the points come in. Okay, so next thing, what I want you to do is we're going to actually log into your eSuite. So your first month, what you're going to be doing is you're going to go into eSuite. You're going to type in your ID number. Your ID number is your distributor number. So if you don't know what that is, go back to your email and you should find it there. And if you can't find it there, ask your upline. We can give it to you. And your password is going to be whatever password that you made it up. I always recommend your password to be your first name, 1, 2, 3, 4, capital, whatever it is, just because, or just talk to your upline and let them know what your password is as well. Because if for any reason you're on vacation or you are just unable to get to your phone, we can help you do things through your back office as well. So always have that communication with your upline. So what you want to do is you want to log into your eSuite, which is your back office. Go on your website on the top right. Just go ahead and click log in. It's right there. Type in your ID number, type in your password, and you're going to fill out your tax information. You can't get paid unless your tax information is filled out. So it's really important. Next is get on your website and get familiar with the products. I'm talking read them over. If you don't know, if you go on your website and you click shop and you can see all the different products, and if you scroll to the very bottom, it says view nutritional information, I think is what it's, or facts or something like that. Very bottom, it's underlined. If you click that, you'll get to another page, and that page will show you all the nutritional facts you need, the labels, the frequently asked questions. Everything is for every product. There is this one spot. You can also go into your documents tab in eSuite, and you can type in product info sheets. Here, I'm going to show you guys real quick. So here is, I'm a visual person, so I'm all about showing visuals of everything. Now my phone's not working. Okay, so I'll have to go back to that. And if not, it's just on your website. You click shop and then go to the product and then scroll all the way back down. You'll see where it says view nutritional information or nutritional facts. You can click that. So moving on. So the biggest thing is for us as your leaders is ask us questions. And I cannot stress this enough, is the more questions you ask, the higher you go in the company. I believe that. That's just what I say. But I'm telling you, it's not a coincidence that those people who are building or who are growing and going up in the company and getting these crazy paychecks are the ones who are asking the most questions. If you feel like you're bothering us, you're not. Please, you're not bothering us. We are here to help you. We are here to give you the resources. We are here to give you the everything that you need to know and teach you and train you how to be successful. Now, if you don't feel like you're bothering us, then you're not asking enough questions. So ask questions, because the thing is, if you have a question, we probably have had that question before. Or if you have a situation that's happening, we've probably been through that situation before, and we can help you go through it. Or we can help you with scripts. We can help you with conversations. That's what we're here for. So moving on. Next thing is your first goal in this business is to get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days. And I always recommend trying to get that first customer in your first 72 hours. It feels so great to get that first customer, and you get this like feeling of confidence of like, okay, I got this. I can do this. So first 4 customers in your first 30 days. How are you going to do that? So what I want you to do is get a piece of paper out right now. We're going to write down 30 names of people who sometimes you'll hear it as your dirt list, you'll hear it as your chicken noodle soup list, you'll hear it as your flat tire list. So these things are basically, these names of people who you're going to write down are people who literally would buy dirt from you because they just love you and they want to support you. Or if you're on the strand on the side of the road, who are you going to call? Those are the people who you're going to write down. Or if you're sick and you really need some chicken noodle soup and you can't drive, the people who are going to come bring you chicken noodle soup. Write those people's names down right now on your piece of paper. Of those 30 people, your first 4 customers are most likely on that piece of paper. What I want you to do is I want you to go and I want you to call them. I know it's uncomfortable to call people because we're all about texting, but I want you to call them and I want you to tell them, hey, here, I'll give you an example. My phone. Hey, I'm so excited. I just started my own business. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I really need your help. I know, it's crazy. I started my own company. We're a health and wellness company, and I could really use your help being one of my models. All you have to do is purchase 1 product minimum for 3 months. You can choose whatever it is. We have everything from skincare. We have weight loss products. We have skinny coffee that helps you lose weight. We have literally everything. But can I count on you to order 1 product minimum for 3 months and be one of my first product models so I can use your before and afters to build my business? Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Okay, can we put in your order right now? So that literally you can have a conversation just like that. I remember my first customers were my best friend. I remember sitting on the floor and I remember being like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I need you to be my customer because I need to figure out how to sign somebody up. And she was like, okay. So we signed her up and she ordered greens, and she actually still loves the greens to this day. And then my mom was one of my first customers. My aunt was one of my first customers. And there was a guy who was trying to get with me at that time. And I was like, oh, you want to be a customer? So he became a customer. And so you never know who's going to be a customer, and never judge a book by its cover, and always ask. So when you get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days and you're commission qualified, remember what we talked about, commission qualified being the 80 BV auto shipment or the 150 personal bonus volume. When you get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days, you get $100 shopping spree. So $100 bucks. Anything on our website you can order. You can order apparel. So this is one of our jackets. This is one of my favorites. It is so comfortable. We have everything from sports bras. We have yoga pants. We have menswear. We have unisex wear. We have accessories. You can also order products, any products that you want with that $100, and you can just have a fun shopping spree. Next thing is your next goal with this. So the first goal is 4 customers in your first 30 days. Second goal, going Ruby. So what Ruby is the rank in our company where you will have an average of $474. Let me get you a Ruby chart. Actually, I could probably share my screen and you guys can see it on here. So when you go Ruby, it's basically just helping 3 people go sign up as a distributor underneath you, and then all of them just need 400 in volume, and then overall you just need 2,000 in volume. It's so simple. So those 3 people could be your, I'm trying to pull it up for you so you can see the actual chart. So this chart is also, let's see. This chart is also in your documents. You can go onto your documents. You can just type in eSuite, then go to documents. You can just type in Ruby, and you'll see the Ruby chart right there. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see this chart. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, so this is a Ruby chart. So these are just 3 distributors that you sign up underneath you. This could be your mom, this could be your hairdresser, this could be your best friend. This could be somebody you met from Facebook. This could be somebody you met for Instagram. It could be anybody who wants to make an extra income from their phone. So that when this person has 400 in volume, this person has 400 in volume, this person has 400 in volume, and then overall you just need 2,000 in volume. Super simple. There are plenty of YouTube videos that explain it even more in depth, but that's the gist of it. And really just focusing on getting those first 4 customers in your first 30 days, and then also starting to talk to people about this business opportunity. In this business, you know, when you start, you don't have like a story, we call it. But you can talk about where you're going to go with this business. So you can say, I can't wait to be able to make $2,000 from my phone. And people are going to be like, hold up, wait, you're going to make $2,000 from your phone? That's crazy. And, you know, or if you don't have a story yet, you can always find an upline, whether it's my story. You know, I'm a single mom, 29 years old, and this business allowed me to stay at home with my son. Memorize. If you know people who are single moms, tell them my story. Have me get on a phone call with them. Have me get on a messaging with them. You know, Taylor Kaufman, she's a retired nurse at 25 years old. Tracy, she's a retired ER nurse, and she's 50. I'm just gonna say 50 because I don't know exactly years old. Everybody has a story in this company, and never feel like you're bothering us to ask us to get on conversations with you with potential distributors or even customers, because that's what we want to do. We want to help you. Okay, so loyal customers. So what a loyal customer is when somebody wants to order the products and they want a discount. So we have a discounted program. It's called the Loyal Customer Program, where they order 1 product minimum for 3 months, and they get our 40 to 75% off. They also get advantages of perk points. Perk points are when they order, they get 10% back in a perk point, and after their 3rd month, they can use those perk points that they've accumulated throughout the 3 months, and they can get free products. After 6 months, they get an additional $50 shopping spree of ordering consecutively. After 12 months, they get a $150 shopping spree for ordering consecutively as a loyal customer. So it pays off to be a loyal customer. In the 4 years that I've been in this business, I have had, I want to say 4 people who want to be a retail customer rather than a loyal customer. So I never even bring up retail ever anymore. I just say, here's a way you can get a discount. I say, here's the price. You know, here's what the price is retail. Here's what the price is loyal customer. Here's a loyal customer, what it is. Do you want to order? Awesome. Send me your information. And that's actually a point I want to come across, or I want to tell you. Ask them for their information and put their order in for them. 2 reasons why. 1, you will have people sometimes be like, oh, I'll order tomorrow, and they don't order. So you'll avoid that happening if you ask them for their information, you putting it in for them. 2, you'll know it's done right the first time. Sometimes people have, like in the past I've experienced this, they'll somehow not end up on your website, and then you don't get credit for it. And then you have to call customer service, and it's a big ordeal. So just ask them for their information. 99% of the time, they will just give it to you. And you put their information in. Make sure you delete it out of your phone or your Facebook browser, whatever it is, after you've done it though. But don't be afraid to ask. They will end up giving it to you. If they say no, then that's okay. Just say, awesome, are you able to talk? And then I will give them a call, and I will walk them through the process of signing up. Because I'll never say, okay, let me know when it's done. No, because a lot of times they won't end up doing it, or they get sidetracked. Remember, it's a person on the other side of the phone or the computer. And I mean, many times have I looked at a message like at a stoplight, and I completely forgot that I looked at that message. Or, you know, I'm in the middle of giving my son, or when he was younger, giving him a bath, and I looked at a message and then completely forgot because I had to wash his hair, you know. So always take in consideration that it's another person on the other side of the phone, and sometimes they just forget. But you'll alleviate that happening by just saying, hey, go ahead and send me your information. I need your first and last name, your address, your email address, your shipping and billing, and your credit card number with the expiration and the 3 digits on the back. And then say, and then you're all set, and I'll sign you up right now. And super simple. Okay, so We have what's called a 6 list. So a 6 list, first thing, you don't have to wait for your kit to get started. Start now. You can literally start making money before your kit even comes in. But we have what's called a 6 list. I'm not really going to go over it in detail because I have an entire YouTube training about the 6 list. Please, 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 please find it and watch it. Ask your upline for it because I go into details. I show you exactly how to do it. But what our 6 list is what we do every single day to be successful in this business. It consists of self-development. So if you don't know what self-development is, you need to. When you do self-development, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a book, whether it's a sermon, whatever it is, it's just growing your mind. It's growing your ability to grow your business, be a better parent, be a better woman, be a better man, whatever it is, it makes you a better person. It's self-development. And then there's business self-development too. But so number 1, self-development. Number 2 is growing your market, adding new people to your Facebook. It feels kind of weird at first, but it's okay. If they're weirdos, just delete them. There's a block button for the reason. Number 3 is posting. We're going to be posting on our social media. We're going to, that's our way of basically saying our business is open, interacting with people. You want to be commenting on people's stuff, genuine comments, ask them about the dog in the picture. Ask them what kind of dog it is. When did you get the dog? Messaging is like super, 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 super important. When I was saying, when we post, it's like basically saying my window or my sign is on the door saying I'm open for business, but messaging is basically being able to seal the deal with people and have them sign up. So messaging is vital. And then following up. Fortune is in the follow-up. Number 6 is follow-up. It is very rare that someone will sign up with you the first time that you talk to them, but they will eventually sign up with you with follow-up. You have to follow up, which, like I said, in this YouTube video that I did, it goes over everything in detail, but that's all I'm going to talk about the 6 lists in here. But it's so important to do all 6 of those every single day. But in this business, like I said in the very beginning, you can work this business when you want, where you want. So that's not like sitting down doing it all right at one time. You can do this throughout the day. I mean, many times have I, and it's like personal, but growing your market, adding people to your social media. I do that when I'm peeing. Like literally every time I go pee, I pee like 4 times a day. So I'm in there, I'm like adding 10 new people, adding 15 new people, depending on when it is. And if it's my child is on the outside the door going, mommy. My child's 5, but just turned 5. But so you can do this throughout the day. It's not like you have to just all day out every day. You don't have to do it like that. Okay, so always communicate with your leader. I always say I'm your leader, not a mind reader. You have to tell me if you need help, if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you don't know what you're doing, if you can't find something, please, please, please ask your leader. If I'm not your leader, then ask them. But please, please, please talk to us. The more open conversations we have, the better we can help you. Be consistent and be patient. In this business, it's not a get rich quick kind of business. It does take time, but if you're consistent, you will be seeing those paychecks. I was able to see my first 5-figure paycheck here 4 years later, but I'm telling you guys, the feeling of when I opened up that, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. I saw our future. I saw the future for my son and I. I saw that we won't have to struggle. I can pay for his college. I can buy him his crazy souped up truck that he wants because that's what his daddy has. I saw hope when I saw 5 figures in one paycheck. And I want that for you guys. So don't give up. It does take time. Be patient, be consistent, but the journey along the way is incredible. And the people you're going to meet, the opportunities you're going to have, and the money coming in, any money is extra money. Think of it in that way. If you were to quit today, you would end up being exactly where you were before. But if you continued, even if it's $50, even if it's $200, even if it's $800, whatever it is that you're getting every single month, it's extra money than you had the month before. So be appreciative of the money that's coming in, because that's God's way of giving and providing for you. And He gave you this opportunity to be able to excel in it. And I just heard the other day with self-development is you have to grow your mind, because God will never give you more than what you can handle. So if you're not growing your mind, He's never going to be able to give you more. And the more that you get, the more you can give. And our company is strong, very, very strong about giving and giving back. We have tons of different give back programs that we have as well, which you can find on your website. Okay, a couple apps I'm going to give you guys names of that are really good to use. I'm just going to name them off. You can learn them how to do them later. Pick, Tap, Go, Word Swag, PixArt, Unfold, Lightroom, and Zoom. But I am going to talk about Zoom. So Zoom is our way of doing a web chat. So we web chat all the time. We webcam, whatever you want to call it. But the app is called Zoom. It's free. But we do these to train you. We do these to stay connected with you. We do these if there's like an announcement that comes out, a bonus that comes out. We hop on together and we all work together. We have things that are called power hours. So sometimes during the day we'll hop on together. And like, let's say I know in an hour from now, I'm going to have a full hour by myself. I'm going to say, hey guys, do you guys want to hop on a power hour? And we're going to work together, whoever wants to come on. So that app is called Zoom. Download that now because we use that a lot. I'm going to take a sip of my keto coffee, you guys. Look how cute my mug is. I just found this mug. I've been living in my house for 9 months and just started unpacking my coffee cups. But I had to because of our keto coffee is so good. I wanted something cute to drink it in. Okay, so messaging. So when you're messaging with people, and I have a whole, like I said, I have a whole video on the 6 list, which I go over messaging in that, but messaging, always end it with a question. That's like my biggest tip about messaging. End it with a question and use emojis because you always want like a fluid conversation going. We have an app, it's called Trello, that is super helpful. Ask your upline for the link to it. We have a whole section, it's a goal digger section that has different notes and different tabs. It's basically looking into our presidential ambassador, Taylor Kaufman, and myself, my notes in an app. So you have access to them at all times. There's scripts in there. And when I say scripts, it's basically just guides. So if it doesn't sound like you, like some of them will say like, hey girl, like if you wouldn't say that in a regular day, don't say that in your messages. People will know. But use them as guides to send to people. But always end in a question so that they will respond and there's a fluid conversation going. Okay, this is like an awkward part of this training and welcoming, but there are going to be people that are going to be mean to you. When I started this business, I had people who made fun of me. I had people who would literally tell me, you're never going to make money. You're just going in a scam, blah, blah, blah. Well, look at me now. And that's not to toot my horn, but I never gave up and I never let them get in my way because at the end of the day, they're not paying they're not paying my bills. I'm not sleeping next to them at the end of the night, knowing that when I put my head on the pillow, I know that I am building an empire for my family. They have no control over my future. And I never, ever, ever let them affect how my future was going to be in this business. So just know there's going to be mean people out there. And at the end of the day, if they're mean to you, then they got something going on inside of them and they need some help. It just sounded so mean. I didn't mean that like that, but you know what I mean? Like when somebody, a lot of times when people are like lashing out on somebody else, it's because something else is happening inside of them. And so just don't take it for heart. And honestly, that's why there's a block button. I was really skeptical of like hitting that block button at first because I was like, I don't want to block people. And then all of a sudden I was like, you're going to bring it. I have no time for negative Nancy's in my life. There's too much negativity out there in the world that I'm like, no, I have control over my Facebook of who's on it, who I'm talking to, who's seeing my stuff. And it's easy as saying block. Okay, so another thing is sometimes you will get ignored. And I kind of went over this a little bit about remembering that it's another person on the other side of the phone. Sometimes they're in the middle of doing things. Sometimes they're making dinner. Sometimes, so it's okay. It happens to me too. And they're going to end up coming back. But that's where follow-up is so important because a lot of times when I message someone, I'm like, hey, like, were you still interested in the keto coffee or whatever it is? And they're like, oh my God, I totally forgot. I meant to message you. And then I had to take my kid to daycare. And then my other kid threw up in the car. And then my other kid, like most of the time they're like, I could just completely forgot. And so it's okay. Don't let it upset you. Just move on to the next person and continue to be consistent. Okay, I'm almost done, guys. Hopefully you're bearing with me. Okay, so this is something that's important, I think, to talk about. So you will get people say, that's a pyramid scheme. Why are you doing that? Blah, blah, blah. I say that because a lot of times when people say it to me, that's what I imagine them saying, like how they sound. I'm like, you have no idea what you're talking about. So all you have to do is say it's not. Like, you don't have to explain yourself, but I do think it's important to tell you as a new distributor how it is not a pyramid scheme. Okay, so I just heard the way of explaining this actually from Cheyenne Knox, so thank you for saying this because it makes everything so much easier. Okay, so Jade Hooper and Courtney Bohr. Jade Hooper signed up Courtney Bohr, but Courtney Bohr is actually the #2 income earner in the company. So even though Jade signed Courtney, Courtney was able to outdo her with her income. So at any time, if you sign up somebody and then that person can outdo you, it's no longer a pyramid scheme. And also when they sign up to be a customer or distributor, you get products with it. So that is what differentiates us from being a pyramid scheme and not. We are not a pyramid scheme. And I mean, if I'm a sarcastic type of person, so I love, this is just me. I love to be like, well, isn't every business a pyramid scheme? I mean, think of it. You got your boss, you got your vice principal, whatever, manager, assistant manager. See, you don't have to be the smartest crayon in the box to work this business. Then you got your employees, and then you got vendors. Like, it's everything. Technically, if you think of it, it's like a pyramid. So sometimes, like, I found a Google image one time, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're in one. Like, I'm not. Because at any time, I can make as much money as I want. I can go up in the company as high as I want, and I can outrank the person who enrolled in this business, and they can't outrank their boss. They're not the boss. So I got on a tangent on that because that's something that I hear a lot, and I'm like, no, hold on. Let's talk about this. Okay, so I always say turn your haters into your motivators. If they're going to hate on you, at the end of the day, they end up coming to you later on. They just have to see that you're going to be consistent with this business and that you're going to be making money. And then at the end of the day, they either become your customer or they become a distributor. I have plenty of people who would used to make fun of me or just say negative things about me, and now they're my customers. Okay, so when you get your starter kit, what I recommend for you to do, because you do have products with your starter kit, is to take a couple pictures with them. You don't have to be all dolled up and everything, but if that's you and you want to get all dolled up, then awesome. But you want to take very attractive photos, because on social media, that's how it is. So what I recommend, you don't have to get any fancy camera or anything like that. Take your phone, put it up against the window, face toward the window, and take a couple selfies with the products that you have and post about them, about how excited you are to be able to use the product, or how excited you are to be able to help people make money with using these products, make money with doing this business with you, and being able to see some results for themselves using these products. Brain fart there. But another thing is, if you do get dolled up and you want to feel, like I always say, when you look good, you feel good and you feel more confident. That's just how it is. That's just how society is. And so, like today, I put on some makeup. This is not how I look every single day. I put on some makeup and I did my hair a little bit. And so after this, I'm actually going to go take some selfies with some products and talk about, how I'm excited with my keto coffee. I'll probably take a picture with this and just, that I'm drinking my keto coffee and getting skinny and making money from my phone. Who wants to do it too? Like, it's that simple. But take pictures and go change your shirt and take some more pictures. And then change your shirt and take some more pictures. And just have like a roll full of pictures that you can use for the future of posting. We always do team Zooms. So right now our team Zooms are on Mondays, and Zoom, remember I was talking about, is our app. Self-development, like I said, super important. Make sure that you are doing self-development. There is, if you want to purchase a book, there's an app, or it's an app, but it's also a website called Thrift Books. It's where you can get self-development books for like $3 rather than $20. That's where I get all mine. It's incredible. Now, if you don't get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days, don't be discouraged. It is very important to get those first 4 customers in your first 30 days. But I just want to share with you an example of something. So our CEO's daughter, her name is Cami Pentecost. And I just found this out too. And I'm like, Cami Pentecost is a black diamond in our company. Black diamond means that that you make over $100,000 a month consecutively for a minimum of 6 months. Hold on, let me see that again. $100,000 consecutively for 6 months to be black diamond. And she's black diamond. And she actually just went over to the corporate side of things as well. But with being black diamond, she did not sign up her first customer until 6 months later. But she never gave up. She always continued. She was always consistent. And she is our CEO's daughter. And so don't be discouraged. Always be consistent and never give up. And you will see the income come in. You will see yourself change in a positive way. You will see incredible things happen. And I'm super, super excited for you guys. Let's see, did I go over everything? The last thing I was going to talk about, there's a website. It's called It Works Product Coach. So you can just Google It Works Product Coach and you'll see it. It's a great way to learn about different products. Go live on your Facebook or on your Instagram, IGTV. It's really scary. I mean, I still, like right now, my feet are sweating and my hands are kind of clammy because I get nervous too, but it's okay because it shows that you're a real person. If you stutter on your words, awesome. It shows you that you're a real person and that anybody can work this business. One time I went live and my son, literally in the middle of the going live, and we were actually making our greens, he goes, "Ew, Mom, did you fart?" Middle of our live. And I just played it off. I mean, I didn't, but I was like, because we were outside, but I was like, oh, story of being a mom, and especially a mom of a boy. Everything's about fart and boogers and just grossness. And I'm like, drop a comment below if you have any kids, especially if you have boys. And I'm like, can you relate? And that was one of my most interactive live videos because people saw I was real. Like my child asked me if I farted on, there's like 100 people on that live and they're just laughing. I mean, it's life. So don't be afraid to go live. Talk about the business, talk about what you're doing for your day. And honestly, the more times you do it, it's practice. Practice makes perfect. And then host to post. So I'm not going to go much over host to post, but host to post could literally change your business. Let me say that again. Host to post could literally change your business. I have a YouTube video on here. There's tons of YouTube videos about host to post because it's so incredible that it can help you so much with your business to have customers, to have distributors, to build that paycheck quickly. So if you want to know about what host to post is, basically having somebody else post on their page for you and then their friends go and comment that they want to either try a product or try or make money from their phone. That's like the general of it. But if you want to know more about host to post, please ask your upline, ask me, I will get you that video. But I'm telling you, host to post could change your business significantly. But that's all I got for you guys. Just remember, this business is like a long-term thing. It's not a quick get rich quick, can't talk, business, and just be consistent. And I'm telling you, it's so much fun. Enjoy the ride while along this journey for you, and just have fun with it. It's really cool to be able to make an income from your phone, from just basically sharing products with people. Our overview of what we do is we share a product or the business opportunity on social media. Then we talk to them about it. They want it. They order from our website. Our company ships it to them. We get paid. Like, how much simplified is that? And I'm just so excited for you guys and your journey. If you guys have any questions at all, reach out to me, reach out to your upline, reach out to your sponsors, co-sponsors, and just stay connected, because the more that you talk with us, the more that we can help you, the more we can help you grow, and just get to work. You guys, don't wait. Don't wait. There's literally money sitting right in front of you waiting for you to grab. You just have to grab it. The more people you talk to, the more opportunities you have to potentially have customers and distributors. And at the end of the day, we get paid to sign up customers and sign up distributors and help other people make money from their phone as well, and help people feel good about themselves with their health and their wellness. So love you guys. If you guys need anything at all, reach out. But talk to you later. Bye.